Much for coming along to this auction here of number 10 Casuarina Avenue here in the heart of Boronia. For those that are here to bid, we wish you all the best of luck with your bidding endeavours. To the purchaser in the crowd, we'd like to take this opportunity to extend a congratulations in advance. To the bidders, all the best of luck, and to the vendors, of course, we'd like to say thank you very much for entrusting us in the sale of your primary residence. The market is piping hot and it's booted off in 2018 with an absolute bang. It's the most livable city in the world, recently voted for the 7th consecutive year, and therefore it comes as no surprise to us that the population in Victoria is escalating more drastically than New South Wales, Timmy D. The predictions are by approximately the year 2030, there'll be more people residing here than New South Wales, so bid with an abundance of confidence to your capacity, if of course required, to secure the purchase, knowing that this growth in population is only going to escalate the price of your property. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the commencement of the auction. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders on request, and I have the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids, and if and when I choose to place those bids, we'll make it very clear by simply stating the words vendor bid. These rules prohibit false bids, prohibit major disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for this conduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and the property's deemed sold, we'll take absolutely no late bids or offers beyond that particular point. Now, in the instance in which I'll be placing vendor bids, you'll have two options: either not bidding against those vendor bids, which will mean that we'll negotiate with multiple parties after the auction, which statistically speaking will decrease the chances of you being the successful buyer. On the positive flip side of that, by bidding above the highest vendor bid, assuming that nobody bids beyond that point, we'll walk inside the property and you'll earn yourself the powerful and exclusive right to negotiate exclusively with the sellers, which statistically speaking will dramatically increase the chances of you being the successful purchaser. Now, in the instance that we reach the owner's reserve price, we'll announce the property on the market, and of course that means we'll be playing for keeps and playing for the keys. The highest bidder will be the buyer in that instance. Now, if I feel for any reason that any of the underbidders would like to bid further than what they planned when they drove here, I will give them time, and ample time, to make those considerations if I think it is in the best interest of the vendors. There'll be some giveaway signs like calculators pulled out, partners consulted, phone calls being made. I'd also like to point out that if you're holding the highest bid in this situation, I can almost guarantee you that you're going to become highly frustrated with me. Please excuse me in advance. Our job here is to ensure that every single buyer is definitely out, and to ensure the premium price for the sellers. As a cheeky side note, if we had the honour and the pleasure of selling your property, you would be grateful for such conduct. Underpinning your prospective purchase is a whopping 724 square metres of the finest soil that Boronia has on offer. This property is absolutely spectacular. From the front yard right through the back, it's got a little bit of that Queensland feel about it. The front yard is to die for, quite spacious, and the backyard is immaculate as well. Nothing left to your imagination from head to toe and side to side. You've got the undercover decking area with a built-in barbecue and oven, which are included in the sale, room for a refrigerator as well. The backyard is simply spectacular, surrounded by luscious trees and greenery. Upstairs, buyers, you've got your bedrooms, big timber balcony, also with immaculate views tucked away here in the safe and secluded side streets of which is Boronia. Ladies and gentlemen, amenities are plenty, from schools, public, private, secondary, primary, shopping centres, major freeway access, you name it. Here's your opportunity to purchase in what has been voted recently the most livable city in the world for 7 years in a row. Without further ado, on behalf of the team at Ray White at Bayswater, who would like to get this particular auction underway with an opening bid and opening offer, we don't mind where you start, buyers. You name a price and you'll be in front. Opening bid or offer. We know there's a handful of you out there with bidding paddles. We genuinely don't mind where you start. Someone's going to start eventually. Let's cut to the chase and get proceedings underway. Opening bid or offer. Name a price, guys. I'll accept any bid at all. I don't mind where it is. 8:30, not a problem. At 8:30 in front, I really appreciate it. Everyone else left me hanging. You've done us a favour here, and yourselves as well, because you're in front. At 830,000, we'll chip away in rises of 10,000 in time. Bid is here right next to Michelle at 830. At 830, fairly bid. Now we're searching for rises of 10,000 to take us to 840. We should have an abundance of confidence at these low levels. Bid is to my left. At 830, fairly bid and offered, searching for 840,000. At 840, the bid now 30 here to my left. at 8.30. Bidder paddle number 83, searching for 8.40. Got it. Have you got interest, guys, at 8.40? At 8.30 to bid at the moment. I'm going to call it 3 times. If you've got interest, you do need to bid to buy or you'll miss out. At 830,000 once bids here. We'll pass the property in if we don't see a better bidder offer. Second time, got it. Bang through the middle. You're in front, sir. And competition has been ignited with bidder paddle number 6. We're at 840,000 now. It's a 2-horse race right here as it stands. At 840 and 50, welcome back. Good to see you again. No time to breathe. Back in front at 850, sir. How about 860? A quick rebuttal's a good one. Got it and granted. We're at 860 now at 70. Welcome back. Good to see you again. How about 70, sir? Up at the net at 860. Let's give you competition. No time to think, or at least minimise that gap. Bids here at 860 and 70 if you wish, sir. Just give me the nod now quickly. Need to make a decision at 860 and 70. We're hunting for here in the heart of the picturesque Boronia. At 860,000 once bids here. Clock is ticking quickly. Got it. 70. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Back in front. Good bidding, sir. I know there's other buyers out there who haven't bid just yet, but you've driven here with a specific intention to purchase. At 870,000 bidders here through the middle. At 80 to jump back in, sir. My intuition suggests you're interested. 80 got it and granted back in front. And how about 90 through the middle? At 880 fairly bid right next to Tim Dixon. At 890 jump back in front. At 880. At 880. At 880. At 90, sir, jump back in quickly. As proceedings are escalating, gentlemen's in front. Bidder paddle number 83. Final chance to jump in at 880, or we're going to pass the property and walk inside and negotiate exclusively with the highest bidder. If you've got interest above 80, your final chance. Once, twice, third time, all done, finished, silence. At 890, got it now, just in the nick of time. At 890 on top here to my right, at 890, fairly bid and offered. At 890, at 900 now, yep, we'll take it at 895. At 895, good bid. You guys have been great so far. It made me want to be a little bit flexible. You've been here from the get-go. At 895 on top, now back against you at a nice neat 9 to grab hold of first place once more. And no, I won't take 2s or 1s. 5s is where we need to be as a minimum at this point in time. Paying respect to the price we need to get to and the price we believe the property's worth. Jump in front at nice neat 9 at 900. We're at 895 at the moment at 9, guys. We need to know, and I will call it another 3 times only. Sir, through the middle, got it. Welcome back. I missed you. It's been a couple of minutes, but that's okay. Back on top. 5. 905. 10. We're at 905 to my left. And 10, sir. At 910.
What are we at?
We're at 905, searching for 910. At 910 to jump back on top at 905, fairly bid. And 10, sir, at 910, got it. Welcome back, good bid, 15. 15, straight back at you. Gentlemen's up at the net at 915, at 915, at 915, at 915, and 20 will be the natural progression from here. Guys, if we see your best, exhausted all options. Surely not at 915,000, searching for 920 here. At 920 to jump back in front, guys, in or out, or we will pass the property in. No hesitation to do so here. At 915. At 915, we've seen a few bidders fighting for this stellar property. At 915, 20, welcome back, good to see you again. 25, at 25, at 25, at 25 up at the net, hitting it straight back at you. How about 940 to mix things up a bit? It could be the lob. Make your competition run back to the baseline. At 925, sir, or even 30 if you're more comfortable. But bids here at 9 1/4, aka 925. Guys, 30 if you will. Jump back in, I know you want to. You've driven here with a specific intention to purchase this beautiful property. At 925 bids here, I will call it 3 more times only. Sir, through the phone, we're at 925 once. Here's your chance to jump in front, second time. Bid is here, guys, at 30, third, and final call. Are we all done? Finished? Silent at $925,000. We're going to pass the property in if we do not see a better bidder offer. Done. Out. Finished. Silent at 925. 30. At 30.
35.
35. At 935. At 935. At 935 and back against you. At 935, bid is here to my left. And against you guys as well. At 935. Michelle, some instructions. At 935. At 935. At 935, it is right through here, searching for a rise. Are you sure you're out, guys? We will take ones and twos now. 36, if you will. Extend the courtesy. We're on the market and we are selling. We're playing for keeps. If nobody else bids, the buyer is here at 935 on top, next to Timmy Dixon. At 935 and 36, guys, to jump back in. That would be $6,000 above your last bid, which through my calculations, approximately $6 per week of interest repayments, higher than your last offer. Let's not back away for such a small denomination. Medium house prices are escalating and doing so rapidly. At 935, you run the higher risk on bidding higher on properties you don't even like as much in a few months' time in this escalating marketplace. Surely you don't want to run that risk. At 935 behind me and 36, guys, I haven't seen you for a while. Let's jump back in front. 1,000 rises. I'm more than comfortable to do so. Even $500 if you're more comfortable with it. You can dictate the increments now as we're on the market. Surpass the owner's reserve price and we are selling an absolutely immaculate property to die for. Entertainer's delight. That undercover decking out the back with the barbecue stove. You've got, of course, the place there to place your refrigerator as well. Park the beers for the family lunches and barbecues. And 40 guys, I didn't see that coming, but we'll take it. And I'm sure the vendors will as well. They thank you on behalf of the auctioneer at 940,000. It doesn't look like things are stopping just yet. And back against you guys at 945 to regain the lead. Bids to my right at a nice neat 940 in front on top. You've earned the right. Number 6 through the middle. Definitely see your best. There's a headphone still in. It makes me think you could be bidding on someone's behalf and they're saying, don't let him stop, there could be more from us. Sir, I need some confirmation. You're teasing me here at 940 and 41 if you're more comfortable. At 940, fairly bid and offered, sir. At 41 to jump back on top. Once done. I'm going to knock it down. Final chance to jump back in.
42.
Second chance. 42. Welcome back and good to see you. On behalf of the team at Ray White in Bayswater, they look forward to selling your property as well. And I personally look forward to auctioning it off also. Thanks for tuning in through Auction Reporters. At 942,000 and back against you. $1,043. Jump back, guys. Give me the nod if you've got interest. Bidders here, smack bang, dead centre at 942. Could this be the victorious bid? At 942, guys, 43. Just another 1,000 if you will. At 942, bid at the moment, right next to Philip. At 942 and 3. And 3. And 3. And 3. At 942, definitely see your best. Timmy, where was the last bid over here?
These guys?
Yeah.
9.
935. Guys, we're at 942. These bids took a couple of minutes to appear. You saw it was like pulling teeth. It suggests to me that all bidders are potentially at their limits, if not gently surpassed it. We're at 942. This is the time to step up and flex your auction muscles. I can tell you through personal experience, a couple of years ago, I bid $500 and it secured my property for me, my home. I mean it, genuinely, hand on my heart. Matter of fact, I was standing next to my mother and she jumped in and bid on my behalf. I thought, Mum, why are you wasting your time? But it purchased me my property with my wife. At 942,000, at 942. Since then, it has accelerated our growth. We got married faster, had kids quicker, thinking of buying a second, third property, guys. The quicker you make a decision, the faster the equity will grow. Let's accelerate the growth of your life as well. Save yourself the time and agony of looking around for real estate. Run the risk of this rising market and bidding higher than this in a few months' time on properties that you don't even like as much. 500 at 942 and 500, guys. Welcome back. Great to see you again on top here. By the way, I wouldn't have said that if it wasn't true. At 942 and 500, and I've sold many properties with $500 bids. Matter of fact, a few with $100 bids as well. You guys have been great so far. First bidders, and why not increase the chances of yourselves being the last as well? At 942 and 500 on top here, jump back in front through the middle. To my right as well. It's created conversations. It's making everybody think once, twice. Should we go further? Could we go further? At 942 and 500, we're going to knock it down if nobody else jumps in on behalf of the team at Ray White and Bayswater. Yes, Philip?
943.
943. Small rises, guys. 100. At 943 and 100. They were probably thinking the same thing. And it's the one that lets that thought be the dominant thought that is not going to purchase.
Does this help?
I know there's another voice in your head. I know that voice, and it's thinking, guys, maybe we should.
No, we're good. We're done.
Surely between the two of you, there's a little thought in there that's thinking, just keep on going, just a little bit. Little 500s, little 500 rises. 500 here, 500 there. Let's break it down to 100s now. At 943 and 100. At 43 and 100. at 43 and 100. By the way, please excuse me in advance if I ask you the same question 5 times in different ways. If I was selling your property, I'd do the exact same thing as you got, and you guys would be grateful for it. We're at 943 at the moment. Another $100, guys, 600 above your last bid. Let's not back away. Gentlemen here through the phone, there's been really elongated gaps between bids here. At 943, at 943. For all you know, your competition is thinking the exact same thing. At 943, their poker face could just be better at this point in time, but we can turn things around and jump back at 943 and 100, guys. Just another $100, even $50 if you like it. 943 bids through the middle. Gentlemen's on top at 943. Please excuse me, I did preempt this in the introduction, sir. At 943 in front, see your best. Have we seen your best?
Maybe.
But maybe not. At 943,000. At 943. At 945. At 945, welcome back. In front at 945. At 945. At 945. Fill it through the middle here. At 945. At 945. At 945. At 945. 500. At 945 and 500, we can feel the tension. At 945 and 500, bids next to Philip. Back against you guys. Yep. I said yes. I said yes. At 945 and 500, because I know it's going to turn into more. At 945 and 501. At 945 and 500, gentlemen's offer. At 945 and 500. 46. Yep. At 946, guys, to regain the lead here. Little 500 rises from your competition. You're both right at the peak of your limits. I can feel it. The body language is giving it away. The gaps between bids. We're at 945 and 500 and 46 to jump back in front. At 945 and 500 gives you time, you guys time, another couple of minutes to think. We go back against what we said earlier. At 945 and 500. At 945 and 500. At 945 and 500. 946. At 946 to jump back on top. At 945 and 500. Gentlemen's offer. Guys, I'm going to knock it down. Final chance here. 946. 50 if you prefer. I'm comfortable with $1 million as well. At 94.
545, 500.
Just wanted to check you're paying attention, Philip. I knew exactly where we were at. That's one way of disguising that I lost where we were at. At 945 and 500. Did I just say that out loud? Yes, I did. Bids here at 945 and 500, guys. Let's make this an afternoon to remember. February 10th, you can pop open the champagne, invite your family and friends over in approximately 90 to 120 days time. That's the settlement date, of course, when you can celebrate your purchase. 10% deposit is all that's due and payable here this afternoon at $945,500. We're going to knock it down if we do not see a better offer going once. Thanks for bidding, guys. All the best in your search for your dream home moving forward. Second opportunity on behalf of the team at Ray White in Bayswater. At 945 and 500 for the third and final call. Are we all done? 6 at 946. Welcome back just in the nick of time, making me work for it. At 946,000 now 500 and back against you. At 946 and 500. At 946 and 547 to jump back in here. At 946 and 500 bids through the middle, guys. How about 47 quickly? Are you sure you're out? At 946 and 500. I just don't believe that's the case. I feel as though if I drag this out for another few minutes, you're going to change your mind. I've been in this situation one too many times. I do need to question it. At 946 and 500, is that right, Philip? Bids through the middle at 946 and 500 and 47 to jump back in front. I'll even take that dollar that you asked about earlier at 946 and 501. At 946,500. Once. Sure. Done. Finished. Twice. Third. Final call at 946 and 500. At 946 and 500. It's going to be back to realestate.com or domain, your web portal of choice. You're going to be walking in and out of more open inspections, dealing with more real estate agents. We're going to call you back on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but you're not going to answer their phone calls, are you? Because you've saved all their numbers as ignore. But then a Friday afternoon comes along and it's a private number and bang, they've got you in a conversation you don't want to be in. It's worth a few grand in itself just to avoid it. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, you run the risk on bidding higher than this in a few months' time in this rising market on a property that you don't even like as much. At 946 and 500, guys. At 946 and 500. At 946 and 500. Jump back in and seize the moment here. Once at 946 and 500. Second time at 946 and 500. Third and final call at 946,500. Any further interest? Are you sure? Definitely out? Michelle, I need you to get a pinky swear on that one. At 946,500. We're selling. Are you sure you're out? At 946 and 500. Sold. Well bought.
All the best, guys. Thank you.
No, thank you.